Good day everyone, I am HAIZEL King from Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. So today, I will going to discuss to you all about eliminating risk and hazard in tourism and hospitality industry. But before we start, let me refresh your mind, what is hazard and what is risk? So let's proceed.
What is hazard? A hazard is any source of potential damage, harm, or adverse health effects on something or someone where there is a loss of control of the hazard that leads to harm. What is risk? Risk is a chance or probability that a person will be harmed or experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. What are the physical hazards and how can we deal with them in the kitchen? They are the physical material that may be harmful to people if they are present in the food they eat. They may also be the objects that may cause physical harm to people in the kitchen. So here are the few guidelines on how to keep you and your food safe. Always keep your hair tidy, trim your nails, and take off all your jewelries before entering the kitchen. When using can openers, make sure that they are in good condition so that metal shards do not drop into the can contents. Try to use colored toothpicks instead of regular ones in sandwiches so that they are more identifiable and biting into them can be easily. So here's the 6 types of hazards. Number 1 is physical hazard. Physical hazards are factors or conditions within the environment that can harm your health. Number 2 is chemical hazard. Hazardous chemicals are substances that can cause adverse health effects such as poisoning, breathing problems, skin rashes, allergic reactions, allergic sensitization, cancer, and other health problems from exposure. Number 3 is biological hazards. Biological hazards, also known as biohazards, refer to biological substances that pose a threat to the health of living organisms, primarily that of humans. This can include medical waste of samples of microorganisms, viruses, or toxins that can affect human health. Number 4 is ergonomic hazards. Ergonomic hazards are physical factors in the environment that may cause musculoskeletal injuries. Number 5 is safety hazards. Safety hazards are unsafe working conditions that can cause injury, illness, and death. Number 6 is work organization hazards. The organization of work itself can influence the level of psychological stress that workers experience and can increase exposure to physical hazards. Here are the common kitchen hazards and how to avoid them. So number 1 is electrical. Do not use electrical appliances around water. Never stick a utensil in an outlet. Hold plug, not the cord when unplugging an appliance, and always make sure your hands are dry. Unplug appliances when you are not using them. The next one is poisonings. Always read labels on household cleaning products. Always ensure cleaning products are stored in lockable cabinets or up high, out of children's reach. Never mix 2 cleaners together without reading the labels. Fire. Never use water to put out a gas fire. Use baking soda or the pot lid. Never use loose-fitting clothing around the stove. Keep paper products away from the stove. When a fire occurs, Turn off the appliance. Never open the stove or microwave door to look inside. Burns. Always use oven mitts or pot holders to hold hot items. Always turn handles to the inside of the stove. Always open pot lids away from your face and let steam escape. When using the oven, always use oven mitts whether you're putting things in or taking them out of the oven. Immerse burns in cold water immediately. Cuts and knives. Keep knives sharp to reduce the need for extra pressure when cutting. Never soak knives in soapy water because you can see the blade. Always pass knives using the handles. Never try to catch a dropped knife. Do not use knives to open cans. Wipe up broken glass with a broom, then finish with a damp paper towel. Apply pressure to cuts with a clean cloth or bare hand. Falls. Wipe up spills right away. Keep pets out of the kitchen. Remove loose mats and other obstacles from the kitchen. Use a well-balanced stool or chair to reach items on high shelves. Workplace hazards. Every workplace has hazards. In order to manage workplace health and safety and help prevent accidents and sickness absence, it's important to identify, monitor, and reduce the risk associated with workplace hazards. What are workplace hazards? Simply put, workplace hazards are any aspect of work that cause health and safety risk and have the potential to harm. Some hazards are more likely to be present in some workplaces than others. And depending on the work that you do, there will be hazards that are more or less relevant to your business. How to prevent workplace hazards? The best way to protect yourself and other employees from workplace hazard is to identify and manage them and take reasonable steps to prevent their potential to harm. Reduce the risk. In order to control workplace hazards and eliminate or reduce the risk, you should take the following steps. Identify the hazards by carrying out a workplace risk assessment. Determine how employees might be at risk. Evaluate the risk. Record and review hazards regularly. And that is all for today, and I hope you learned something about this video. Thanks for watching. God bless.